everybody, Gavox here. So, they put out a Vida Vea with 86 speed. Hot, right? Dude, this would have been so cool, at least if it, like, if it was a D-tackle, dude, this would have been awesome, right? A thick boy with this kind of speed chasing down quarterbacks? Yes, please. Maybe this is the stats for, maybe it's like an out-of-position halfback card, because his card last year had like 84 speed. But defensive tackle? Like, this is Lawrence Taylor out there at DT. I would have been so happy. This would have been my dream come true. Sadly, dashed. This is his actual stats. They ended up tweeting it out a little bit later for Vida Vea, and it's more realistic to him, right? Slower, pretty strong. Low strength isn't a big deal in this game this year, and D lineman. I don't know. I'm going to try him out. Maybe I'll try out a thick boy D line. Him and, who's that other super thick 350 pound? Is it Pierce? The end. I could try it, maybe see if they help a dive, but when I tried them before, it wasn't anything. But maybe now they got more of them. Maybe they got more. That's kind of cool. Let's sort by weight, and let's take a look at the thickness in the game right now at that position. It was Hicks, not Pierce. Pierce is thicker, but now we got Hicks, and then Vida Vea is gonna come in at 347. Apparently, like Muttley said, 350 is the max you get with the push bonus. But, like, yeah, maybe I should do Hicks at 60 speed, which is really slow. And then, actually, is Vida Vea even better? Right? Block shed 90, strength 91, speed 60. And this card, 7 speed more, slightly more strength, worse block shed. Actually, Vida, it's not worth it, right? The limited time card versus Hicks. I don't know. Hicks 60 speed is super slow. 67 isn't much better. Like you're gonna if you shed a block, the running back's just gonna run past you anyways. So I guess we'll see how Vida plays tomorrow. I'll try him out. I'm guessing I'm going to be disappointed, like a lot of O-line D-line interaction in this game. But maybe tomorrow with the patch. They said there's a patch coming tomorrow. We haven't seen any notes yet, but maybe they changed it so O-line D-line interactions are better. I don't know. I don't think so. I make a mistake every single time. I get excited about a patch fixing the problems and not breaking more stuff or not making it worse. And this year, Madden 21 was better on launch than it was now, which is super sad to say, but, here we are. So this card. All right. He's fine. But, let's get into, what I wanted to talk about mostly in this video, which is my ideal promo. With Halloween on its way, me wearing a black and yellow polo, new Fox merch that I don't sell, and I actually haven't made the merch yet because it's just pure blankness. We use game used, stream used t-shirts and polos. That's what we make trading cards. All right, anyways, let's take a look for a word from our sponsor first before we go into what I want to talk about. Rock Bottom Coins is the #1 place to get your Madden 21 coins. If you make coins for my videos, sell them to Rock Bottom. If you're buying, use my code GUTBOX for 15% off. All right, so an ideal promo. What I'm looking for, right? I wrote it down on my phone air boner, as I like to call it, because whenever it's off, it's a black mirror, and I see myself, and I'm boing. All right, so what I want to see at a Halloween promo. I'm not gonna ask for a whole lot, right? Because asking for a lot in these kind of promos, oh, I want new mini games, I want new things like this. It just takes a lot more effort than I think they have time for, or they have the resources to do. Even though we give them, billions of dollars. They tend to spend that on their, C-level suite. This I can't even speak correctly. Their top-level executives bonuses and stock buybacks to enrich themselves some more. So instead of putting that into the product, so basically what I'm saying, and my anti-EA bonus to their executives rants is, I'm not gonna go out all right, add conquest, right? Add a new game mode, add mini games, add this kind of mini games that might be already in the game that we've had from face of the franchise, right? Like combine drills or that. That's kind of cool. I would love that stuff into challenges, right? First of all, that would mix up the solo grind, right? Solos, full game solos are the worst. Doing moments are the best, especially moments from the past or things that happened in history. Those moments are the best, right? That's the best solo grind possible. So yes, first foundationally, that is the solos. It's the basis, right? And then the rewards, I guess, are kind of a little cream on top of our sugar. That's kind of sweet. I don't know. I guess ketchup over the hot dog. Let's get off of that metaphor. So the rewards, though, for solos, for these moments, whatever they are, right? In my ideal promo, and we're starting on solos, will be somebody that's 2 overall less than the highest card in the game right now. Right now, the highest card in the game, well, outside of Muttmaster, highest card in the game, 93 overall, right? And outside of powers, 93 overall. Okay, wait, that is the highest, even with power ups, because 92. I'm doing bad today. Why am I so bad? So 91 overall reward. Put it at a position like a fundamental position. It doesn't have to be a quarterback. Doesn't have to be a running back, but like something with a few places, right? Offensive line, tight end. You can roll multiple of those. Wide receivers, DBs, linebackers, something like that. Make it a 91. Put out the solos. Make people like, oh my god, that's actually a really good card. Remember that Amari Cooper card? I still have memories and fears of that Amari Cooper card, who was actually a budget beast and actually higher than 91 overall, but because back then the overall formula was messed up. But like that kind of like card that the community can get behind and rally behind, dude, I love that stuff. So make that, okay? House rules themselves. We've had a lot of phenomenal house rules. We've had some stinkers. We've had a lot of good ones. House rules. Bring back the old ones. Is it hard to like just redo them? Like just start them again? Maybe with the rewards. I don't know. But like either like a Redux pack, that was a phenomenal reward. It was, yeah, we had to do too many games for that. But like make the rewards obtainable and like wantable and house rules, right? It could be even one of like the mini masters, right? We have the master set with all these sets within sets. It could be one of them. Like the master set would be like a 93 overall right now, and that's what I expect for Halloween. Then the mini masters. Let's go to what's the one that we've had like that so far? Archives, superstars, ultimate kickoffs, sets within sets. One of the mini masters, right? Before you get the 90 overall complete master. Make that like a house rules reward. Maybe make 2 of the 4, 2 of the 5. You can get from house rules over the 2-week promo as we got back-to-back house rules for Halloween. That would be ideal. Make the house rules fun. Maybe switch it up and do a roster restriction house rules. We haven't got a house rules that had play restrictions yet this year. Maybe we'll get one of those. I would like that, all right? So those are like the foundations of the promo. Now the sets within sets, I'm going to let you have that. But I think in those sets within sets, I like these things, these exchanges. But what I'm really interested in is an exchange down, right? We oftentimes have exchange ups. But how come we don't have any downs? We used to get downs before where like you could trade in a 76 to 78 gold superstar MVP. You go 70 to 74 to 76, or a 76 to an 80. I want an 80 to a 76. I want a down exchange so I can get multiples for my one. And obviously you can balance that however you want. Like if it takes 5 76s to get 180, maybe 180 gets you 4 76s. Give me a downgrade. That's what I'm kind of interested in, the up and down of your sets. It makes it more interesting. Along with that, rerolls. Rerolls both with training and if you have to do an alternate currency, which I'm not the greatest, rerolls with that too. Multiple rerolls, different rerolls. Rerolls that have like 82 pluses instead of like 82 to 88. So that way when you add a limited time card, we're rolling for limited. That's like one of the most fun thing that we're doing in this game is rolling for the limited time card on your store in your training offers. But this year you've made it so that way we can't go above, right? We can't actually pull that limited from the reroll. So it sucks. And it's more fun to pull it from the reroll than to not, right? You should be basing your game around fun, not necessarily just economics, okay? This is a game after all, and fun needs to be number one. Okay, so after that, kind of like the sets and roll kind of stuff, right? And the house rules I talked about. I like mystery stuff, right? Like between like you've done things like hidden things in the store. I like, you've done the presents, you've done the mystery boxes before. That's kind of fun, like there's a lot like the haunted house. Maybe you take us through like, you just did earlier. That was a great idea. Was doing the pack to open for more packs as the touchdown drive. You could do that, but like a haunted house pack or some shit. I don't know. There's a lot of innovation out there, right? If it's Halloween themed, I think there also, in addition to like, I don't know your resources, right? There's a lot of ideas we can have, and I don't know how much you're able to put into this with like new packs and stuff, and maybe open the packs and it gets scarier and frightening, and I don't know, whatever you can do. But I'm more interested in like, how about for like the 2 weeks of the promo? Like, remember when you used to have custom stadiums for Halloween and Thanksgiving a couple years back? Dude, just copy and paste those and make everybody play in it, and then like have like fun animations go in the background. Have like, I don't know, freaking ghosts pop up once in a while. That'd be kind of spooky. Skeletons instead of like, I don't know, you don't have cheerleaders, but like Maybe after touchdowns, you can celebrate with skeletons. Okay, that's just silly. But I love it. I love it. That's like those small attention to details are the kind of things that you really look for in a game. Even though they're actually like, how the hell do you pitch that, right? Like, all right, what's the Halloween going promo going to be? All right, we're going to have skeletons dancing to dem bones. And they're going to... I don't know, man. EA is such a bureaucracy. That shit's going to get laughed out. But regardless, like small little things like that add a little extra flavor, right? Not only just redoing the menus that we get every year, like the UI that we see, but like actually once we're in games, like all your house rules, solos are playing the same spooky, scary skeleton stadium. So I like that. I like that you had custom stadiums a few years ago. That was kind of cool. It's a nice little, I think more like, what's the word, like in depth or engrossing into your content. That was kind of neat. So that'd be kind of like part of my ideal promo too. Oh yeah, jerseys like Color Rush or throwback jerseys that are only available, like some sort of like custom thing that are only available. I don't want custom jerseys, like custom old school jerseys that are available during the promo. You know what I mean? Like these MCS jerseys, they're ass, right? Your alternate jerseys that you made, those are ass. But give us like Steelers throwback. Everybody's Color Rush is available for a limited time. And then if you want them the rest of the year, tough luck. You should have been playing during Halloween. And like we'll be able to like show off that we have Color Rush uniforms, and we've been playing since the beginning of the year, all the way in like June. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, right? Like we can do it again next year too. So like I like that idea. The fact that there's like exclusive gear. Now you're doing a lot of exclusive gear for like your other game mode, but something like that for MUT would be kind of cool because you already have all those files in game, right? And you're gonna have custom legends for this. You're gonna have all that stuff. That's cool and all, but like some sort of thing to kind of show apart our team. I still love the custom stadium thing where like you build your own stadium, you have your own banners and stuff, you fly them. That's kind of cool, but like that's kind of far away, right? Customizable stadiums and you build up from like a high school field. That's a whole different thing. That's another idea I've had in the past that I've shared. To build it up like your trophy room and hang banners for all the Super Bowls you get and like weekend league rewards and that kind of stuff. So your trophy cases. But like something like that, they could show off like, yeah, I participated, I got it, I got this throwback Steeler. Then it was like, oh my god, how'd you get that? And it's like, oh yeah, Halloween. And that's the same question I get over and over every stream in March. How'd you get that? Why isn't that on the block? Yeah, man, I'm a vet, dude. Hell yeah. So I don't know. I think like more in depth, like the cars themselves, like there are different ways of obtaining them to build our team, like adding more like the RPG elements of the cars, that kind of stuff. I don't know, maybe a way of like I like a gamble set. I like that kind of stuff. Like you trade in two potentially for one, but that's kind of like re-rolls, right? Or like how about a war system where me and a guy bring a deck into a game and then like I turn over a card at like 89 overall and he turns it over at 77 and I win it and then we keep going on with our decks. I don't know, that sounds dumb actually. But I'm just trying to like spitball ideas. But like the first part of that, right? Before I got kind of weird with that shit. That's my ideal promo with the sets, the rolls, the upgrade, downgrades, that kind of stuff. Let me know. What do you guys want to see in a promo, right? That's really kind of what I want to do this in the video is like see what the community is looking for most. And like not just like don't repeat the things that I said about solos and house rules, but like innovative stuff. What different things could we see that you want to see in a promo? Spitball with me if you would. And I didn't want to just like, you know, sit here and talk about Vida Vea for the whole time. But like, what else do you want to see with the Halloween on its way? What kind of cool, like I don't really care about Enraging. I don't want to see that anymore. Like that's been done for like what, a half decade now or more. So do something else, right? Find a new slant, as the old saying goes. And that's kind of what I'm looking for. And really, I hope we do find a new slant this year. If not, same old, but we'll add some cool cards to our squad. And maybe a way of like upgrading traits on cards. That'd be kind of cool. I want traits on cards first of all, but like I don't even know how much they matter, but that'd be kind of neat to turn on traits. Some way of upgrading them. Anyways, that's it for the video. Hope you guys liked it. Let me know in the comments what you think. Thanks for watching Call to Action. I'll see ya tomorrow.